Welcome back to New Tip Daily. Thank you so much for joining me. But before we get started, let me share a little reel with you. This is something I put together to get people to understand what my show is about really quick. Here we go. Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Rafael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. So, welcome back. Happy Monday. Business tip for Monday, January 23rd. Let's think about why business overall is such an important aspect of everyone's life. Business happens whether you want it or not. When we think about business, it's the effective communication that's going to help us get there. So today's episode 41. Thank you for joining me. My name is Rafael. I love to share some effective tips on communication. Let's first try to understand what effective communication is and how we can use it in business and even in everyday life, right? But effective communication is the process of clearly conveying information and ideas to others in a way that is easily understood. And here's the most important one, well received. Effective communication, if they don't get what you're saying or understand what you're saying, it doesn't matter what you say. So this can include verbal communication, such as speaking or presenting, as well as nonverbal communication, such as body language, facial expressions. And when we think about effective communication, it also involves active listening, the ability to understand and respond to the needs and concerns of others, and the ability to adapt your communication style, to suit different situations and different audiences. Effective communication is the ability to convey information and ideas clearly. I know I said that, but I needed to say it again. And effectively, when we communicate, we have to be effective within a business setting. This can include communication with colleagues, supervisors, clients, customers, any of these people. That's what good business communication skills you will always need. And they're crucial for the success of any business, any business environment, any situation. Some key elements of effective business communication include clarity and consciousness and conciseness, right? Being able to express oneself clearly and succinctly. So I can't even say the word. So there's a problem if you can't say something to. And I think about, did I do that on purpose, or did I do it to impress a point upon you that the words you use are going to make a difference? So it is important in business communication to truly know what you're going to say, because the other aspect of the business communication and effective communication is active listening. Being able to listen actively and attentively is extremely important for understanding the needs and concerns of others. Adaptability. Think about that. Being able to adjust your communication style to suit different audiences or situation. And then think about your professionalism, maintaining a professional tone and attitude in all forms of communication. If you think about a serious topic, you don't want to be joking during a serious topic. You may want to bring humor in to make your point well received, but not always, right? It depends. Empathy, understanding the perspective of others and being able to put oneself, yourself, in their shoes. Additionally, being able to communicate effectively in both written and verbal forms is crucial for business. When you're communicating in business and you send an email, does it sound professional? Does it get to the point? It will help convey the information clearly and to build and maintain relationships, but most importantly, trust. Let's get into effective verbal communication. It is the ability to express oneself clearly and effectively using spoken language. It includes both the words that are spoken and the tone and delivery of those words. If your tone is really loud in their face, they may pull away. If you're too quiet and could barely hear you, if you're whispering when you should be louder, you need to understand the different tones that you need to use to be effective. Sometimes, if you want to draw somebody in, you will go lower. You will lower your volume so they have to pull towards the edge of their seat. Some key elements of effective verbal communication include clarity, conciseness. Being able to express yourself clearly is really important. Let's think about, right, everything that we are doing. So, are you confident when you speak without being aggressive or confrontational? Once again, understanding the perspective of others and being able to put yourself in their shoes. When we think about effective communication and the verbal aspects of it, it means being aware of nonverbal cues, such as your own body language, their facial expressions, your facial expressions, and the tone of your voice, and maybe even if how they communicate back to you, the tone of their voice. It can greatly impact the effectiveness of your message that you're trying to convey. Effective verbal communication is also a two-way process. It's important to be able to both express oneself clearly, but most importantly, to listen and actively listen to others. It helps to build and maintain relationships. Uh, Trust. You need to always build trust, right? It helps to resolve conflicts and make decisions. Let's consider another aspect of truly effective communication, the nonverbal aspect of communication. It is the process of conveying information and ideas through nonverbal cues such as your body language. I said it before, your facial expressions, right? Whether you smile or you frown or you make big open eyes, all these will help your communication. And the tone of your voice. Are you angry? Are you happy? Can you smile while you're saying something? It is an important aspect of communication as it can convey the meaning and emotions. Sometimes they're not necessarily expressed through the spoken or written language. Some key elements of nonverbal communication include your body language, your posture, your movement, your gestures, which can convey emotions such as confidence, interest, even aggression. Facial expressions can convey a wide range of emotions such as happiness, sadness, anger, or fear. Eye contact. Eye contact is huge. Eye contact can indicate interest, attention, or trustworthiness. The proximity, the distance between people can convey intimacy, power, aggression. And let's not forget personal touch, personal space. How close are you to someone? The physical touch or the closeness to somebody can make a huge difference, such as the effect you can have on that comfort level, right? Or the aggression. I recently taught a bunch of 5-year-olds, and I could not express enough, but I used stories to convey the message and to get the desired result. So I used different tones. I also showed them the closeness and the distance. Some kids were okay with hugs. Some kids were like, whoa, you're too close. So we need to understand the body language of our audience. Are they sitting back, slumped? Are they looking to get out of the space? Your pitch, your volume, your inflection, it's going to make a difference. The inflection of your voice, it can convey emotions such as excitement, anger, sadness. It is important to note that nonverbal communication is often interpreted differently across different cultures and regions and can be influenced by individuals, their personality, the context of their past experiences. Therefore, it is important to be aware of one's own nonverbal cues and be able to interpret the nonverbal cues of others. Once again, thank you for letting me share these tips with you today. Please like, subscribe, and share these tips with your colleagues, family, and friends. I definitely would love to hear some tips that you have heard or would like to share. I'd love for you to reach out, let me know how these tips are affecting you. Are they making a difference? Are they making a difference in the way you do things or even in the thought? Maybe you go, I remember hearing that. Maybe you forgot you heard it from me, but that doesn't matter. But if it can make a difference in your life, I will continue doing this show. Reach out through any of my social media and allow me to share your tip on You Tip Daily. Join me tomorrow as I share more tips with you. Make today is the day that you make it an exceptional day because you are a beautiful person. Go out there and have a blast. Thank you.